This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
The 2016 NBA Draft in New York, and as expected, a big night for Kentucky.
With the 7th pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Jamal Murray from Kitchener, Canada, and the University of Kentucky.
Jamal Murray becomes the 11th top 10 pick since John Calipari came to Kentucky in 2009. He made 113 three-pointers last season, second all-time for a freshman, bested only by Steph Curry. He averaged 20 points per game and shot better than 40% from behind the arc. The next former Wildcat to be drafted was Skal Labissiere, who fell all the way to the Phoenix Suns at pick number 28. Skal averaged just more than 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block per game last season with Kentucky. He did shoot better than 50% from the floor. He is the 21st first-round pick for John Calipari at the University of Kentucky. In the second round of the NBA draft, former Kentucky point guard Tyler Ulis was selected by the Suns. During his sophomore season at UK, Ulis became just the second player to win the SEC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards in the same season. Ulis joins a Phoenix roster loaded with former Cats Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Brandon Knight, and Archie Goodwin. Here is a rundown of the first round. A few notable picks: Ben Simmons and Brandon Ingram at 1 and 2 as projected. Jaylen Brown of Cal, Dragan Bender of Croatia, and Providence guard Chris Dunn also in the top 5. There you see Jamal Murray at 7. National Player of the Year Denzel Valentine of Michigan State, 14 to the Bulls. Skal just makes the first round, 28th to the Suns. And the final pick of the first round, Vanderbilt Commodore Damian Jones to Golden State. Clay County native and Kentucky golfer Tyler Chip McDaniel earning All-American honors Thursday. McDaniel was named third-team Ping All-American by the Golf Coaches Association of America. He is the first UK golfer to earn All-America status since 2006. During his sophomore season, McDaniel had 6 top 5 finishes, including a runner-up finish at the SEC Championships. Former Morehead State men's bowling coach Bobby Brown has been hired to lead the women's bowling program at U-Pike. Brown spent 17 seasons with the Eagles, also serving as an assistant with the women's team. He was named National Coach of the Year in 2011 and 2012 and helped lead the women's program to the ITC National Championship in 2000 and 2002. Finally, out in Knott County, a couple of former Wildcats came together with Unite for the 5th annual Shoot Hoops Not Drug Camp. Over 100 children came out to the Knott County Sportsplex to work with Jeff Shepard and Jared Polson. The camp is meant to teach the fundamentals of the game of basketball, but also to spread a message that fundamentals just can't teach.
So many life lessons can be learned from the game of basketball, and so it's the least that I can do to spend some time with the kids in our communities and deliver a message about basketball, but a message of hope as well about staying away from drugs and making the right decisions.
Just the overall message of the camp is just trying to get kids away from the drug scene and how it's kind of not taken over, but has been really prevalent in the mountains. Anything to do to kind of prevent that and help those kids and kind of get them on a different path is something I like to do.
Back with more news after this.